If you won the life lottery tomorrow, not money, but the absolute guarantee that your basic needs would be met forever and you were physically incapable of failing, what would you spend your days doing? It's a strange question, isn't it? It strips away the usual drivers of ambition like fear and money and leaves you with the naked, honest score of what you truly value. We spend so much of our lives climbing a ladder without even stopping to ask if it's leaning against the right wall. We are handed a checklist for a good life the day we're born, and we just start ticking boxes. But what if the greatest adventure of our lives is tearing up that list and writing our own? It's time we had a real, honest talk about the personal meaning of success. I'm Danny, and this is a new Thinking Out Loud episode from English Plus Podcast. From the moment we're old enough to understand stories, we're observing a definition of success that isn't our own. It's in the movies where the hero gets the corner office and the flashy car. It's in the well-meaning advice from relatives about getting a safe job. Today, it's screaming at us from social media, where everyone's life looks like a perfectly curated highlight reel of promotions, exotic vacations, and flawless home decor. It's like we're all handed a new computer with the factory default settings for success pre-installed. The settings work, sure. They'll get you a life that looks good on paper, but they aren't customized for your unique operating system. They don't account for your weird passions, your quiet needs, or your specific brand of joy. And so many of us run this default program for years, feeling a low-grade sense of dissatisfaction and wondering why ticking all the right boxes doesn't feel right. This leads to a huge question. What is the shape of success? For many, it's a destination. It's a summit. I'll feel successful when I get the promotion, when I buy the house, when I hit that number in my bank account. The danger with this mindset is that it makes happiness a hostage to the future. You're living your entire life in the waiting room, assuming the party is happening in some other future room you haven't unlocked yet. But then you get there, you reach the summit, and the view is, well, fine. The thrill lasts for a moment, and then your brain just generates a new, higher summit to climb. What if success isn't a place you arrive at, but a feeling you inhabit? What if it is a vibe, a way of being? Maybe success isn't making it, but the simple, resonant feeling of a day well lived. Maybe success was the quiet focus you had this morning, the genuine laugh you shared with a friend, the kindness you showed a stranger. One is a frantic chase, the other is a gentle practice. Our default programming tells us that the primary and maybe only currency of success is money. But what if that's like saying the only color is blue? A truly rich life is paid for in a multitude of currencies. Time is a currency. How much of it do you have to spend on things that aren't work? Freedom is a currency. The freedom to be spontaneous, to say no, to change your mind. Deep, authentic relationships are a currency. So is peace of mind, creative expression, physical vitality. I think about a friend of mine who left a high-powered law career to teach woodworking at a local community center. He took a massive pay cut. The public leaderboard would say he took a step down. But in the currency of peace, of using his hands, of seeing the pride on a student's face, he's wealthier than he has ever been. It makes you wonder, what if being truly rich just meant having an abundance of whatever currency you value most? This is the real heart of it all. We live our lives torn between two ways of keeping score. There's the public leaderboard. That's your job title, your salary, your follower count, the size of your house. It's external, it's comparable, and it's what the world uses to measure you. Then there's the silent scoreboard. This one is internal. It's written in invisible ink, and only you can read it. The categories on that scoreboard are unique to every single one of us. On mine, the questions might be: did I act with integrity today? Did I learn something fascinating? Was I present for the people I love? Did I push past a small, irrational fear? For someone else, it might be: did I create something beautiful? Did I move my body in a way that felt good? Did I make someone's day a less easier? Chasing the public leaderboard is a recipe for anxiety because the game is rigged and it never ends. Cultivating your own silent scorecard is an act of radical self-ownership. It's deciding that you are the only judge of your own worth. In our culture of hyperachievement, I want to propose a gentler, perhaps more revolutionary idea. What if success isn't always about winning, achieving, and conquering? What if, on some days, success is simply about resilience? What if success is getting out of bed when a wave of depression is pulling you under? What if it is trying one more time after failing for the 10th time? What if it's admitting you were wrong, or forgiving someone who wasn't sorry? What if success is just being kind when every fiber of your being wants to be cynical and sharp? This definition doesn't make for a sexy Instagram post. I know, but it's real. It redefines success not as an elite status for the few, but as a daily act of courage available to us all. It's the quiet, heroic success of the human spirit just trying to make it through. My friends, the definition of success you wrote for yourself at 22, full of ambition and a desire for adventure, might feel like a scratchy, ill-fitting sweater by the time you're 42. And that's not a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth. The things we value are supposed to change as we live and learn and love and lose. The quest for eternal validation might be replaced by a yearning for internal peace. The desire to see the world might be replaced by the desire to build a strong, rooted community. Giving yourself permission to let go of old dreams that no longer fit who you are is one of the most successful things you can do. Your personal definition of success isn't a tattoo. It's a living document you should be revising your whole life. So now I'm turning it over to you. I really want to know. Forget the noise. Forget the pressure. Forget what you're supposed to want for just a minute. What does a successful day feel like to you? What are the top 3 things on your silent personal scorecard? There's no right or wrong answers here, only your answer. And I'd be honored if you'd share it in the comments below. And with that, my friends, we come to the end of another Thinking Out Loud episode from English Plus Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you again next time.